Support your Kansas City Needle Kings and pick up a t-shirt today. Link is on the screen, or also check the description. Alrighty, what's going on, dudes? My name is Auto13 and welcome back to another Pokemon ORAS Wi-Fi battles. This is the third of our 6 team battles, our theme battles, excuse me, against Jaderick. We are bringing some Hoenn pokes today, so this is a Hoenn match, like the last one was Johto and the one before that was Kanto. So pretty cool stuff. As you see, I'm rocking a pretty powerful squad. Yeah, there's a couple Pokemon here that I really want to use. Exploud I have not used. The Salamence I have not used. The rest of them I'm pretty sure have seen battle. Redemption, I named it Redemption because it's a shiny, whatever called Mightyena. When I ran away, or I released a shiny Poochyena I had in my Emerald game I had a long ass time ago. Anyway, doesn't matter. He's bringing a pretty interesting team. I offered to give him a couple more Hoenn pokes so he could fill out his team, but he has a Shiftry that hasn't been EV trained. He just caught it in Pearl, and he decided to bring a Routes and lead out with it. So it's pretty cool stuff. So we're gonna get started here, and we're gonna get some cool music going. Alright, so I'm going to lead out with my shiny Mightyena, whose shiny Mightyena looks pretty cool. I think if they made its actual, like, where it was black darker, that would have been a little cooler in my opinion. Anyways, the Intimidate's gonna get off, which doesn't matter because it's a route. So I'm gonna go for Crunch here, and hopefully kill the thing in one hit. It's gonna go down, but it has a sash. So I am unable to kill him. Like, oh well, that's sweet. So I'm gonna lose a little bit of my HP, and he's gonna immediately go for the T-Wave. So I'm thinking, very, very smart. So now I am definitely much slower than this routes. So it's gonna go for the Confuse Ray. I'm like, oh no, it's a Klefki. It's a Klefki in disguise. So I'm going to get hurt by my confusion. I'm like, dang it, dude. So he's gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam here. Now I'm like, oh no. I do live it with only a little bit of HP. I do snap out of confusion, which is good. So I'm able to take out the routes. But this thing put in a lot more work than I thought it was going to. My poor Mightyena. So pretty much I'm just going to leave Redemption in here to die because Redemption can't do much. So he's going to send out the Shiftry. And it's just going to go for the Razor Leaf because that's what he has on the thing. So it's going to get me pretty low and I'm going to faint. So poor Redemption. He got wrecked. So now I'm gonna send in my Exploud. This is the one I actually captured in the Verdandurf Cave, Rusturf Cave. So the Boom Burst is going to wreck the Shiftry. So the Shiftry is going to go down. Just pretty cool stuff. So now he's gonna send in Oven Mitts, who is the Hariyama. So I'm gonna go for Boom Burst, and I'm actually a little bit surprised that I outsped here. I probably should have specs this thing rather than giving it the Life Orb. Because that definitely would have killed the Oven Mitt. So he's going to go for Force Palm, and it will kill Boombox because I don't have very good IVs. But anyways, Boombox did pretty nicely in his first battle, or her first battle. I don't remember if it's a boy or a girl. So he is a Guts Hariyama, so he does have the Toxic Orb, but sadly he's unable to do anything. So now I send in Hayden. I'm just going to Sucker Punch the thing. I know I outspeed it. Most things outspeed a freaking Hariyama. It has base 50 speed. So, I just decided to go for the Sucker Punch anyway. So now he's going to send in the Altaria. So, pretty cool stuff. I'm hoping, can I outspeed the thing is what I'm thinking in my head. So I'm like, I don't know. So I'm just going to go for the Psycho Cut. Psycho Cut and Slash do the same amount of power. And they also have a chance to crit. So, a pretty high chance to crit. But the Moonblast is going to hit me and wreck my face. So poor Hayden, the shiny, beautiful Absol goes down. Anyway, so now I send in my Milotic here. And Milotic is pretty suited to take this thing on. So it's going to start D-dancing. I'm like, oh no, this is a mixed Altaria. And typically you would have Return on the thing rather than whatever you call it. But I go for the Dragon Tail and I forgot this thing was a fairy. I freaking have one of these myself. Forgot it was a fairy. And then he realized, oh crap, I just D-danced and used freaking Moonblast. Yeah. He was talking to me as we were doing this, and he's like, why did I do that? That doesn't make any sense. So, pretty cool stuff. I'm able to hit this thing with an Ice Beam and do a decent amount of damage. He's going to go for the E-Quake, and E-Quake is going to do more because he is +1. So I'm going to hit this thing with an Ice Beam once more, and hopefully get a crit, take the thing out, or just be lucky. But nope, that does not happen. So I know he can live one more E-Quake unless he gets a critical hit. So he's going to go for the Roost here. I'm thinking, alright, so maybe my Ice Beam will take it out. Probably not, because he'll just be about half. So I'm thinking, alright, it's probably going to survive. So I'm going to go for the Recover myself. So I'm going to be basically at full health, and he's going to be quite a bit lower than me. So I know that a crit Ice Beam would take the thing out, which would be pretty cool. So he's going to Roost up once more, and since he does that, I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam and do as much damage as I can to the thing. So I'm going to hit it with the Ice Beam. It's going to do pretty nicely, like it did the first time. It's going to do just above half, I'm pretty sure. So I'm thinking, I'm not going to kill it with the next Ice Beam. So he's going to hit me with the E-Quake, and it's going to do a pretty decent amount of damage. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, alright, and it doesn't go down, obviously. I didn't think it would. I think he'd be living on a sliver of health. So, I know that he's basically has to go for the Roost, or else his Altaria is done for, but he doesn't. He just decides to sack the thing off. So I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam and take care of that Mega Altaria, which is pretty good stuff. So, there it goes. Goodbye, Altaria. I love, mine is named Megan Fox. I've used her in a couple of battles. It's pretty damn good. I like Mega Altaria. So now he's going to send in the Sableye here, and I'm thinking, what can I do against this thing? So he's going to immediately go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm like, wow. So, what I know I can do to this thing is I can hit it with a Scald, and do a fairly decent amount of damage. So I do, and I don't get the burn. I'm like, damn it, I really wanted the burn. That's the one thing I really wanted. So I think he's probably going to go for the knockoff here, and I don't really want anyone else to take that. So I'm just going to go for Recover anyway, just to get my HP back up, so I'm able to take on the Sableye, because Kate Upton is my best asset in this thing. So he does go for the knockoff. There's only a little bit of damage and takes off my leftovers. So, no, I'm still sitting pretty good. He's going to go for Recover himself. So this thing is obviously up there, and I'm immediately just going to get this thing out of here, because I do not want another stall war like the last battle. So I swamp the thing out, and it goes into the Salamence. I'm like, ooh, alright. So now what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to Ice Beam the thing. So hopefully thinking maybe I can live in Outrage or something like that, but nah. Kate Upton, sadly, even though you're pretty good, and with the Marvel scale, you're not going to survive a crit Outrage, which sucks, but he does get the Moxie. I'm like, shit. So now I'm going to send in Sigma here, because I know Sigma can do pretty nicely against the thing. I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse, and I'm crossing my fingers I'm going to knock the thing out. And I do. I'm like, yes. Because I was really worried, because with the Moxie boost, this thing could wreck my team, the last couple I have. So now he sends back in the Sableye. I know that I can't actually do much to this thing, so I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse, see how much damage I can do to it, and it does survive it very nicely. I'm thinking, well, he's probably going to use the knockoff, yep. So he does knockoff, he's going to do a lot of damage, and he's going to take off my Life Orb, so it does double damage. He's going to get ahead of me, go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm thinking if he had just gone for the attacking move, like the knockoff, he may have been able to kill me. I don't know, because he didn't know if I was going to Roost or if I was going to actually attack him. So I do go for the Roost to get my health back, so I'm going to be able to do that. So I do have a couple of Pokemon with recovery moves, which I didn't expect, because normally I don't. So I'm going to hit this thing with the Dragon Pulse and do as much damage once again as I can, because pretty much I just need to kind of keep chipping away at him. So obviously my other move that I have would be Psychic, which can't do much. So now he's just gonna try to recover stall out Sigma here. And I'm just gonna keep trying to Dragon Pulse, because I can't hit him with any of my other moves. I have Defog, Roost, and I believe it's either Psychic or Psyshock. So I can't do much, and I'm trying to see if I can do what I need to. So he is actually going to attack this time, because he's whittled me down enough that he will be able to kill me with the knockoff. So I'm going to hit the thing with the Dragon Pulse. Is going to do a fairly decent amount of damage, but as I expected, the knockoff would kill me. So I'm going to send in my last Pokemon, which is my Salamence. And the Salamence should be able to take this thing down. The Intimidate's going to make it even worse for him. So on the final turn of the game, he's going to go for Recover. I'm just going to go for Outrage, because I know this thing is going to die. So pretty much that's how the battle ends. 1-0 victory for me. In all 3 battles so far, it's been a 1-0 victory for one of us. So, pretty good battle. I really enjoyed it. So, yes, I once again hope you guys enjoyed this Hoenn Wi-Fi battle that I had with Jadric. If you did, like is always appreciated. In 2 days, on Thursday, you'll be seeing the Sinnoh battle one. Tomorrow, you'll be seeing a random battle that I had with some other guy. So pretty cool stuff. So, thank you all so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, like is always appreciated. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll talk to you all later.